When I first moved into my house, I was excited about the yard, but as the months passed, I realized my lawn looked more like a patchy desert than a lush green oasis. I knew I had to do something, so I rolled up my sleeves and got to work. Here's what I learned about fixing an ugly lawn. First, I took a good look at the grass. I realized that the first step was to identify the type of grass I had. Different grasses have different needs, so knowing what I was working with was crucial. I found out that I had a mix of cool season and warm season grasses, which meant I had to be strategic about when to care for it. Next, I tackled the weeds. Those pesky invaders were stealing nutrients and sunlight from my grass. I opted for a combination of hand pulling and applying a selective herbicide. Hand pulling is great for small patches, but for larger infestations, a targeted herbicide can save you a lot of time and effort. Just make sure to follow the instructions carefully to avoid harming your grass. Once the weeds were under control, I focused on aerating the soil. This process involves perforating the soil with holes to allow air, water, and nutrients to penetrate down to the roots. I rented a core aerator, which pulls out small plugs of soil. It was a bit of a workout, but I could already see the potential for improvement. Aerating helps relieve soil compaction, which is essential for healthy grass growth. After aeration, I spread a layer of compost over the lawn. This is like giving your grass a nutrient-rich blanket. Compost improves soil structure, enhances drainage, and provides essential nutrients. I made sure to spread it evenly, focusing on the areas that looked the most distressed. Next came fertilization. I chose a slow-release fertilizer to provide a steady supply of nutrients over time. Timing is key here. I applied it in early spring and again in late summer, which is when grass is actively growing. This really helped boost the color and thickness of my lawn. Watering was another critical factor. I learned that deep, infrequent watering is much better than shallow, frequent watering. I set my sprinkler system to water early in the morning, allowing the grass to absorb moisture before the heat of the day. This not only conserves water, but also helps prevent diseases. And let's not forget about mowing. I adjusted my mower to a higher setting. Cutting grass too short can stress it out and make it more susceptible to pests and diseases. I aim to keep it around 3 inches tall, which promotes deeper root growth and a healthier lawn overall. Finally, I embrace patience. A lawn doesn't transform overnight. It took several months of consistent care, but slowly I started to see results. The patches filled in, the color deepened, and I could finally enjoy my outdoor space. So, if you're staring at an ugly lawn, don't despair. With a little effort and the right approach, you can turn it into a beautiful green carpet. It's all about understanding your grass, tackling those weeds, aerating, fertilizing, watering wisely, and mowing correctly. Before you know it, you'll be the envy of the neighborhood.